David Shaw here with another off-the-record story. If you want to learn more about Washington, D.C., come visit my site, offtherecordtours.com. Let's go.
Well, filming our last episode at Washington National Cathedral's Bishop's Garden, I came across this plaque.
Now, that name seems familiar, but I don't remember from where. And we're going to pass through the Samuel Yellen Gate.
Well, there's a reason why the name seemed familiar. Frank Wisner is responsible for some of the most reprehensible actions committed by the Central Intelligence Agency. He made it possible for Belarusians that collaborated with the Nazis to gain U.S. citizenship after World War II. In 1954, when this company felt like the democratically elected president of Guatemala threatened their profits, Frank and the CIA orchestrated a coup that overthrew the president and replaced it with the first of many authoritarian governments supported by the United States.
Now, while Frank was overthrowing democracies in the name of democracy, Mrs. Wisner was a volunteer tending to the Bishop's Garden here at Washington National Cathedral.
Meanwhile, in Iran, when the elected prime minister decides to nationalize the oil industry, British and U.S. leaders decide he has to go. And Frank's just the man to make that happen.
He helps put this man on the throne, who we loved, but his people hated. So they tossed him out and brought this guy in, who held Americans hostage for 444 days, and now has a government that wants one of these. Thanks, Frank. Things do not end well for Frank Wisner. He suffers from depression, and eventually he takes his own life, leaving another group of people devastated. And what do we make of this sprinkler system that is given in memory of a man who caused so much death and destruction? Well, the cathedral did know about Wisner's senior role at the CIA when they accepted the donation, but that in and of itself does not disqualify him for being remembered in this place in this way. The cathedral know about the Nazis or the coups? I don't know. But the church is in the forgiveness business. And we have to ask, did Frank Wisner realize what he did was wrong? Did he turn his life in a new direction? Did his depression fuel his work? Or was it the other way around? And did his family decide to make this gift of a sprinkler system that brings life-giving water as a way to atone for all the death and despair he caused? Again, I don't know. But I do wonder if the people of Belarus, Guatemala, and Iran, who still live with the repercussions of the U.S. policy that Frank Wisner executed, feel this is a suitable way for him to be remembered. Well, I hope you enjoyed that off-the-record story. If you want to learn more about Washington, D.C., things seen and unseen, arrange your tour of your nation's capital at offtherecordtours.com. Until then, I'm David Shaw.